Some things just never get old. It's so weird. All right, so this is the Ash Brown Uncensored Show. This is a show in which it's unscripted. I talk about random stuff or whatever just comes to mind. And it just people never cease to amaze me in their thought process on life and how things are gone and what they think of me and how I'm paying my bills. People are so concerned about things that are none of their damn business. It's insane. I've had people, actually, one of the first ones that really kind of disturbed me, but opened up my mind to how crazy people can be, is one time I had a so-called friend at the time that I disclosed that I had lost some sponsorships. I had lost some sponsorships off my show, and I was basically just figuring out, my next step and how to make everything more profitable and how to get everything right and all that good stuff. And so I just basically vented to them. I didn't ask them for anything. I didn't try to infer that I needed fundage from them. They went then behind my back and spoke with a mutual friend about, oh my gosh, Ash lost that major account. How is she going to make this up? How is she going to make money? Blah, blah, blah. Ash didn't ask you a damn thing about money. I ain't ask you nothing. I ain't ask you nothing because I don't need nothing from you. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to make sure that I eat. I got a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back. I got food in my belly. I never ask anybody for anything because I never make it someone else's responsibility that I can have. That's a big thing. I'm not a beggar. I'm not a begging person. I was talking to an ex of mine, and I think I was at the store or something, and we were on the phone together, and I was like, man, I really want to get this, but I'm trying to stay in budget. I'm a budgeting person. I'm really big about budgets. I am frugal, but I do like to splurge from time to time. And so I think I had passed the comment. I was like, oh, damn, I'll probably get this next month, whatever. He then jumps in and says, oh, well, I could cash app you this. I could send you that money that. I already see what that is, sir. That's control right there. That's control. That is control. That's some, oh, well, I bailed you out here, so you owe me type shit. I don't roll with that. I don't roll with that at all. Not to mention that person, actually, I've loaned money in the past too. That's a dead money. That's what Jamaicans call a dead money. You will never see that money again. Never in this life. So it was almost like he was trying to make up for his transgressions. But I just calmly declined the offer to send the money. Or there was a time when I went off when I was about to leave for basic training, and I'm going through all of this different stuff, and my mom is in ICU. She's on a ventilator. She's not even breathing on her own. And I had an older cousin call me and was like, yeah, I heard that you're going off to the Army or whatever the case is, but can you really afford to go off to the Army? Can you afford to go to the Army right now? How much money do you have in your savings? Do you have enough savings to just leave for a couple of months for training? I said, that ain't nobody's business. You ain't putting no money in my savings. Why are you so concerned about the type of money that I have in my savings account? Because, bitch, your ass didn't give Nan one penny. And from that point forward, I just really started to view and see people in a completely different light. It was eye-opening. It's just it's absolutely just exploding to think about how some people live and their expectations for living, and then the expectation that they have for you on how they feel that you should be living. insane, absolutely insane. So I had another friend that hit me up, and you guys know, Caribbean, my family's from the West Indies. Carnival is big. Unfortunately, Carnival was canceled last year, and Trinidad was the only country to have Carnival last year, and that made them the envy of the world. I saw all these memes and all these videos and stuff about Trinidad Carnival last year because it was absolutely insane, and all the other carnivals got canceled. Now this year, nobody having Carnival. Trinidad didn't do Carnival, and none of the other countries. So I think it was a year before that, this so-called friend hit me up, was like, girl, we want to do Carnival, blah, blah, blah. And understand, this is probably like November of 2018 going into 19. And I had a lot of moving pieces on the board. I was about to go to flight attendant training. I had a lot of different things going on. And Trinidad Carnival, I've never actually been to. I look to actually explore that one day when the time is right for me. I'm not one of those people that just jumps off and just makes some stuff happen just because, it's Tuesday. Trinidad Carnival, from people that are actually from the islands that have been several, it's nothing for them to go. But for me, I want to go and not be pinching pennies. I want to go to be able to enjoy the full experience of being up for like 7 days, eating food on the road, taking in all the music and the atmosphere, like really being able to enjoy myself versus like just getting there and not being able to really do much. It's going to be different anyways, just because of the pandemic. Coming out of pandemic, nothing's going to be the same. Nothing's going to be the same. But at that point, this is pre-pandemic. So the person was like, yeah, girl, me and so and such, and we all going to go in together. And also, I'm one of those people now, I'm up in age, to where I just can't just room with just random people again. That's just not where I'm at in my life. And I understand that, like, we're not teenagers. We're not in our 20s where it's okay to just pile up 7 people in a 2-bedroom room. That ain't gonna work. I am the queen of this throne, and I need my own bed. Sharing beds is not a cool thing for me. I'm sorry. I'm nearly 40. I'm not trying to share a bed with somebody. Sharing twin size rooms was crazy enough in a crash pad, but sharing a bed with someone else, we're not to that stage in life. I'm too grown for that. So, just to give you an idea, and I have no idea what the prices for stuff is now. I have no idea. I've not looked at it. But at that stage of the game, a plane ticket to Trinidad and Tobago, round trip, typically at that point for that time of the year, starts off at about $1,600. Just a ticket. Just getting you to Trinidad is going to be $1,600. Hotel and or lodging, like if you're going to stay with some people that live there, or if you're going to just go and get a hotel, that's going to be another, that's going to be a hot case. Very, very hot case. And then you got to get your costume, and you can't just get no little rinky-dink stuff. No, you want to get a full on costume. You want to be tethered out in feathers, and you want to be fabulous. You have to go the whole route with it, and then you haven't even eaten yet. So all of these things are piling up. In my mind, I'm calculating. I'm like, I'm not trying to go back into debt. I just damn got out of it. And I was like, yeah, y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself and go without me. Well, girl, why are you tripping? Blah, blah, blah. Just charge it. See, that's the problem with a lot of people today. They've been charging everything. Charging it to the game, charging it for this, charging it for that. And I'm just not about that life. I'm not about that life. And then also, I'm at a stage now where I just don't mesh well with everybody. I just don't. And I'm okay. I'm okay in saying that. I'm okay in being open and honest about that. I just do not mesh well with a lot of people. And when you have a very cramped situation where, like I said, it's like a 2-bedroom and it's like 8 of us, that's a problem. Somebody gonna have to sleep on the floor, and I don't do floors. And I don't share beds with grown-ass people. I don't do that. That's just, that's where I'm at in my life. I just accept it. That's what it is. That's where I'm at in life. So it's just crazy that people are so concerned about your money or what they assume that you have or don't have or whatever. I would never sit up there and just try to keep up appearances for who? Who am I trying to impress? I'm trying to impress my damn self. That's who I'm trying to impress. That is the person that I'm looking to impress, is my doggone self. I am not concerned in the least with how people are. I'm not going to put myself in a financial hold, in a financial bind, just to keep up with this person, that person, the third, or the other person, this and the other person that. I'm not about that life. Some people are. And hey, live your life. But don't step in and try to criticize me for what you think that I should be doing, or what you think I should be getting, or what you think that I have. Screw you. You've not helped me build nothing. I have built all of this. Ash said it. AshSaidIt.com. Ash Said It Daily Podcast. I built all of this stuff my damn self. No one gave me the tools. No one said, hey, Ash, here's a successful podcast. Get you a couple 100,000 downloads and streams online. Get on all these platforms. No, it was trial and error, honestly and truthfully. The podcast amazes me. I am so thankful. I am so blessed that I have my own show and it's internationally recognized in countries that I've never even been to yet. The work is in progress. The work is in progress. But I'm so thankful. But some people, they just have to get left behind. They have to get left behind because they're trying to compete with some kind of, I don't even know what you would call it, but they're trying to compete with something. And I don't compete with anybody but my damn self. That's it. It's being a better person than I was yesterday and being the best version of myself today. That's it. Point blank, period. So people are always worried about my money. It's like, I'm not begging nobody for nothing. You could say that I'm a lot of things. You could say that I have been this type of friend. I've been this type of girlfriend. I've been this type of person. You could say all these different things and you wouldn't be incorrect. You would not. But what you can't say is I'm a mooch. What you can't say is I'm begging people every month to help me pay my bills. You can't say that about me. Because it ain't true. Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's it. Point blank, period. So I love you guys. I appreciate all of your support. And until I got some more blurbs and more things to share and some other things I got to get off my chest, until that happens, I'm going to holler back at y'all later. Deuces.